Zaria Walters had been struggling with her learning due to anxiety and dyslexia, but with the support of her parents and patient teachers, she's been making strides in overcoming a number of hurdles. Her latest, the Barbados Secondary School's entrance examination. Zaria, a student of the Ifill School, will be heading to Princess Margaret Secondary School come September. For her, a feat, and a chapter she's very excited to start. Principal Akeel Lovell said he was very proud of the progress she made from when she first came to the school 4 years ago.
What are you looking forward to do at Princess Margaret Secondary School?
Maybe volleyball.
Besides playing volleyball?
Archery.
Archery, okay, well I'm not sure if they have archery there, but I know they have archery here. And what would you say to other students who struggled with dyslexia over the last 4 years, or students who would be doing the exam next year? What would you say to them?
Don't worry about what other people say. Go along at your own pace and have a good time.
In Zaria's case, obviously, one of the issues being retention was that we had videos that they can watch over. We curated videos, we recorded our own videos so the students can watch. And I think that helped her a lot, because sometimes you would find with students who are dyslexic, they don't speak as fluently as other students. They take longer to process the information. But it doesn't mean that you can't understand them. You just have to be patient and take time. What do you want to do? Here you go.
Do my own business.
Own business, right? Doing what?
Creating stuff.
Right, and giving back to the Ifill School, right?
Yes.
Yay! She'll be missed at the Ifill School, I can tell you that. I'll miss her parents too, Carl and Natira. And then I won't have her on my volleyball team, She won't be here, she'll be at Princess Margaret. But I'm really happy for her and proud of the accomplishment she has made, and other students at the school and other students across the island. I think that they need to celebrate more students who would have overcome, adversity, challenges, dyslexia, ADHD, and these are the sort of stories that we want to see all schools doing, not just students that do well in terms of pass for X or Y school. Every child, once they've done the exam or any exam, they've done their best, they should be celebrated.
Her parents are also very proud.
What was it like preparing Zaria for the exam? The exam was, as I said, just didn't want to put too much pressure on her. Just let her know to just follow the system that the school had laid out. We're gonna watch the videos, we're gonna sit down and go through the different areas. Zaria would have done 20 plus tests or more, Akeel. They had exams twice a week. They were doing exams. So when it came time to choosing a school, it wasn't we ain't too sure. We knew Zaria's average already across all the years, across doing all these exams. We knew what Zaria's average mark was going to be. There were some past papers from previous common entrance, or even papers that the school itself had done, where over all those different past papers, there were some that would do really well, and then some that would do really, really poor. So, but overall, because there were so many past papers and just questions that she would have done, you came to realize that this is Zaria's average mark. No matter what, this is where she is. And when it came to just choosing the school, we knew choose schools that made sense. This didn't make sense choosing some pie in the sky school because that's where you believe you want Zaria to go to. It didn't make sense. And so preparing for Zaria was just work with her, go through the videos with her, what she didn't understand, sit down with her, go through it with her. If that meant every night, it meant every night. For me, where things come easy for me to some extent, it was kind of odd when we was talking to Zaria, or not really talking to Zaria, but Zaria be doing work and she'd be getting through quite fine. She'd be getting good grades, everything, and then 2 days later she's giving the exact same thing, and I never did this before. I'd be like, but Zaria, we did, let's say, fractions. We just did fractions yesterday. You actually did all these problems. Look, they're right here in front of you. You did all these problems. You got all them right. how you mean you never do fractions before? And she'd be like, I never do fractions. And be like, okay, this thing sound quite right, kind of thing. So then you would then show her, she'd be like, oh yeah, I remember doing that. I would be like, but you just tell me you don't do fractions. And then she always had to keep being given reminders. So if it was to add fractions, you have to tell her, well, look at the denominators, find the lowest common multiple, depending on whatever the topic is. You always have to be giving her those cues to, this is how I need to solve this problem. And once she's given that cue, then she can do it. But if she doesn't have that cue, she is oblivious to what to do. So Zaria's situation, it was her ease of gathering information, taking it in, and being able to regurgitate it. And she has and is overcoming that challenge as she's going around, because for the most part, the most she's heard the words dyslexia spoken is the last 4 days. Literally, she must only hear, the first thing she heard that word must be when she went and get assessed. Because we, the school and us, we are aware, all right, this is the situation, but for the most part, because it's just in a sense labeling, because some, like Akeel listens to Les Brown, so do I. And as he would say, is somebody's opinion of you doesn't have to be your opinion of yourself. So if we aren't just beating her down and telling her this and telling her that, then she ain't gonna be aware of that. She can just know, well, you got to put in some work. You got to put in more work than somebody else. If everybody just got to read the topic once, you might got to read it twice and 3 times. And whereas people might be able to cram, the exam is Friday and people pick up the book the Wednesday and Thursday night and study, you might gotta pick it up 2 weeks in front and just do it that way. And I have found that doing that with Zaria, where she just keeps going over the work, she gets all these incremental increases in her ability to understand and go. And I've just come to accept that that's how it's going to be until she gets to that point where, oh, okay, cool, I don't know what I gotta do for myself to actually do my own thing. And moving on to secondary is just another step for me. As I said, she panicking. So
I'm very proud. It's really great that she has come so far, and she achieved a lot from where she was to how she is now, and that's pretty